Now, broadcasting live from Hooked Island Grill in the heart of downtown Cape Coral, here are the hosts of Cape Coral Talk Radio, Kim and Ed Ryan.
Yes, thank you all very much for coming to Hooked Island Grill tonight. It's a packed crowd. Well, it's going to be a packed crowd. For those of you over enjoying your dinner and you don't know what's going on here, we do a little talk show called Cape Coral Talk Radio every Friday. It's an interview with all the important people here in Cape Coral, the stars of your community. And we also have conversations with folks running for office. And so we have a very exciting show for you tonight. But before we get to our guests, she is a guest. I didn't want to make it sound like she's not a guest. Cheyenne are you the manager now here?
Yeah, so I'm helping out the front of house management, the staff, the guest, and the experience.
Awesome. And Cheyenne is going to tell us about what's going on at Hooked Island Grill for Easter, which is April 5th. It's on a Sunday this year, in case you didn't know that, everybody. Easter this year is on a Sunday, April 5th. So what do you have going on?
Yeah, so we're really excited to be repeating a tradition here at Hooked Island Grill with our own spin. It's going to be our Easter brunch buffet. We're kind of rolling out all the stops as far as the quality, the presentation, and the experience. We will have a full raw bar, a chef carved station with our prime steak, and it's going to be our smoked ham spiral cut. So you're going to have a live watching the chefs basically select your meat for you. Then we're going to have our bacon, sausage, breakfast novelties with our waffles. But we're also going to put a little twist in it. We're going to have roasted peppers, roasted potatoes, Southwest-styled eggs. And then we're also going to have a little mac and cheese and tenders for the kiddies. And we will also have like a little Bloody Mary mimosa garnishment bar, so you can kind of make your own little experience in your drink. And Larry Lay will be our live pianist. He's
I love Larry.
You
don't know anything
about
Larry.
him.
He does not,
But
and he knows
I'm sure
nothing
he's gonna
about
be
a
great.
piano.
Excited. Okay.
I'm going to love Larry is what I meant to say.
We're going to love Larry.
What are the hours that's going to be served?
We're hosting it from 10 to 4 with 3 seating times.
Okay.
So one is 10 a.m., one is 12 p.m., and one is 2 p.m. This gives guests 2 hours to enjoy the experience and eat all they want, unlimited for sure. There's no limit here.
Did you already say what the price of the buffet is?
I did not.
Okay.
So for adults, it will be $75. For children, it'll be $25, and
All right.
it's free if you're under 3.
Sweet. All right.
And there's also going to be a guest visitor. The Easter Bunny will be here.
Yeah, very nice.
So that'll be fun.
Will he be playing the piano too, or is he just going to be holding?
Hopping around. And
We don't know. You'll have to
I'm
find
sure there'll
out.
be lots of desserts and that kind of stuff.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. Our dessert spread is nice. We will have our signature key lime pie,
Very nice.
some baked muffins, some chocolate chip cookies, and a banana pudding.
You see, Barbara's asking what day it is, and I'm going to have to. She might be late to the show, but this
That's
year,
okay.
Barbara, Easter is on Sunday. It's April 5th. Easter Sunday is April 5th, and it sounds like
It's early this year.
Yeah, it sounds like it's going to be a great meal, and it's amazing how you had it memorized. Like you didn't have any.
I do
Wow.
have it memorized.
Are you going to have sweet potatoes? Did you mention
We're
that?
not doing sweet potatoes.
Yeah, I'm
We're
not
gonna
doing
do
sweet
red
potatoes
roasted
either.
breakfast
Yes.
potatoes.
Yeah, they ended up on the floor last
Maybe
year
our
at my house.
Thanksgiving buffet will try
Yeah.
that one.
Yeah, we're having Easter at our house this year, and we have to come up with our menu. That sounds like she had a lot of nice things on there, dear.
I know.
Yes.
No,
I'll
we're
send you the menu.
definitely doing ham.
Ham this
Yeah.
year. All right.
Ham
We
it
have
is.
the ham secure.
It's all about the glaze at my house.
Yes. And what are we
All about
doing
the
it on
glaze.
Sunday? Easter Sunday? Is that when we're doing Easter this year?
No, I thought we would do it on Memorial Day and really see who shows up.
Yes. All right. Anything else, Cheyenne?
If you would like to reserve a spot, they are kind of filling up, so I definitely would call into our restaurant. Our phone number is 239-471-0014, or you can just message our Facebook page directly, and I can take care of the reservation right on the spot. You don't
Sweet.
even have to call in.
And
All
give
right,
the
you-
times again that they can register for 10.
10 a.m., 12 p.m., and 2 p.m.
So you have 2 hours
Yeah.
to eat as much food as
Yeah.
you possibly can.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All
we're
right.
really taking care of our guests this
Where's it
year.
going to
I
be
think you'd
set up?
enjoy it.
Where are they going to set it up?
They're going to sit in the dining room, and there'll be 3 different eating stations
Wow.
throughout.
All right. Very nice. Well, it sounds like it's going to be a great Easter here. So we appreciate you coming on and sharing that with us. And if
Thanks
if
for
there's a
giving us the
Facebook
time.
post out there, we'll be sure to share it too. If you have the menu on there, hopefully somebody will send it over to us and we'll put it on our pages.
Absolutely. Thanks for having us.
All right.
All right. Thanks.
Thank you, Cheyenne. Big hand for Cheyenne, everybody. She is a good memorizer. That's for dang sure. All right. Our next guest is going to tell us all about one big upcoming event on Monday, but there's always so many things going on at the Chamber of Commerce. The president of the Chamber of Commerce, Donna Germain, is here. Big hand for Donna. And joining her, I don't know how to, you can't really give her any kind of introduction. She is just the queen of Cape Coral. Gloria Tate is with us, and Gloria's I love having Gloria on. She's been she's like the record number of times on our show, and it's always a pleasure. We appreciate you coming on, Donna and Gloria. So first of all, how are you guys doing?
We're doing great.
We're doing very well. How about you, Ed?
Good. I appreciate you guys always asking about my back. And today was a good day. I don't know if it's the gabapentin I'm on or something, or
You know, all of this complaining, and when he got the MRI, it came back with it's arthritis.
Yeah.
I'm like, you're just old.
Yeah,
you have got to suck it up.
The official
'cause you're just
diagnosis on
old.
the bottom of the MRI sheet was old age. That's what it's coming down
Welcome to our world, Ed.
So today was a good day. Monday was I couldn't walk.
You know
but I
how
don't
men
what's
are.
magical.
My good
And
God,
tomorrow-
if they went through childbirth, it would be the end
Oh, stop,
of humans.
please. Men can't have babies, dear. Stop that. All right, Donna. Let's start with Catch the Vision,
That's
which is
so-
Monday. Yeah.
That's a nice segue
We
for you.
have Catch the Vision coming up on Monday on the 23rd. And it is the 14th/15th year that we've been doing this.
How come it's a
Um,
slash?
Because we skipped
We
2025.
Yes, we skipped a year, and also we had COVID where we did it, incognito.
Yeah.
Mm.
Were you all
Yeah.
wearing masks back then when you did it?
No, we did like a video version of it.
Oh, I see.
rather
Behind
than
the
a
veil.
live show. Yeah.
Behind the veil.
That's great. It's very catchy. Catch the Vision behind the veil. Yeah. So
it's
what
a-
is Catch the Vision?
It's a real estate and development forecast, and also featuring some of the developments and things that are coming to Cape Coral, all the big projects, showcasing some of the expansion of different businesses throughout Cape Coral. So we've got some really exciting things coming up. So some neat announcements, and
Can you give us a little teaser of what big developments
No.
and what?
she is tight-lipped when it comes
Yeah,
to this.
it's very tight-lipped. We do have a trade show that is an hour and a half before the event. You'll be able to visit a lot of local vendors. We can't tell you what's in the book, but I
gotta
can
come
tell
get the
you
book.
this: you need this book. If you live here, work here, or play here, you need this. We call it a resource guide, and you need this. So we hope to see you Monday night.
And where will it be?
It is at First Cape Church.
Okay.
Doors open at 4:30 for the trade show. The program starts 6:15-ish, and it's about an hour and 20 minutes long.
Where's the First Cape Church
It is
located?
off
If
of
anybody
Coronado.
might not know.
Coronado.
It's Coronado and Del Prado.
Okay. Now, can
It's
I?
the old First Baptist Church. You
Yes.
might know it that way. We actually started our production in 2010 at this church.
Now, I believe I can have a copy of that book because we have an ad in there.
You
So
are a sponsor.
You do.
Thank you
may
You
I
have it.
may I have my copy, please, Gloria?
No,
I wouldn't do it.
Come on,
I'll
Gloria.
get you a copy.
So
I
you're
wouldn't do it.
when you're talking about a presentation, you're talking about people are going to see the developments that are planned to come up. Like you can say the Seven Islands folks are probably going to be there because their plan was approved, right? I mean, that's the kind of thing people
I
will
think
see.
one of the really nice things about this event is the developers attend.
Yeah.
So they will be in the front row, and you'll have an opportunity one-on-one to talk to them after the event. They will be staying there, and that's worth its weight because you don't ever get to walk up and say, "Hi, I'm Pete Batarian from Seven Islands,"
Right.
but you will be able to catch the vision.
So, I mean, without giving it away, those of you that know what's going on here in the city can probably figure out some of the other developers or projects that are in the works. And how many total will be presenting?
We have 12, I believe.
12
and
presenters.
a few
Projects that are-
secrets.
And how many,
secrets.
like how many minutes does each presenter get?
It's about 2 to 3 minutes.
Oh, that's it.
It's all videos. So
Okay.
we've done, and then they'll be there live in person. But we've done probably about 12 or 13, I think. Once all is said and done. And so we start working on this. We get Gloria and our production company gets everyone scheduled. They get all the interviews in. We coordinate with them and get them at the event as well. So
Thank you, Nancy. Nancy Travis is putting,
hi, Nancy.
she's putting links up there. I don't know if you'll be able to
What time does it start?
see that, but I'll make sure
4:30
that we add
is
them
when
to
the
our
trade
site.
show opens.
Who are some of the vendors that will be at the trade show?
We have Walmart there,
Oh,
who
no
is
kidding.
also
A presenter.
a presenter.
Walmart.
Yes,
Really? I've never
Um,
seen Walmart at any event I've ever gone to.
they're
That's
coming on.
great.
They're coming on, and it's definitely an interesting presentation that they're putting on.
You've seen it already.
I have.
Oh, wow. Are they building a new Walmart somewhere?
Maybe you
Oh,
have to come
on,
to.
Gloria.
You have to
Sure.
come to the event to find
I
out.
will. I'm going to be there.
but a lot of them are our local businesses. We've got a lot
Handy
of
Home Inspector.
Handy Home Inspector, Roland's Vacation Rental, the city's economic development office will be there. We've got
Nothing but cake.
Nothing Bun Cakes.
Those
Yeah.
are
Cape
good.
Coral Talk
Deadly.
Radio.
Yeah.
Deadly.
Are you guys gonna be
Yeah,
there?
we'll be
Yeah.
there with our table. I don't know what we're going to.
What is the dress code? Because I don't want to argue with him about this.
Come as you are in
Yeah.
Florida.
We never
Okay.
argue. Yeah.
Okay.
Casual.
So don't wear shorts, though. I mean, you don't want to come looking like John King from the beach. So
You can wear shorts anywhere in Florida, by
True,
the way.
True.
you know.
I have dressy shorts.
I don't know. It was
You-
cold last night, though. What the heck was
Yeah,
that all
yeah,
about?
I
Like that
know.
cold weather came out of nowhere. Why did you start this, Gloria? What was the?
Well, in 2009, we were known as the foreclosure capital of the world. And in 2010, we started to make a comeback, and nobody was telling our story. So I decided to work with a few people and tell our story as we started to come back. And it's been a labor of love for 15 years now. And it's gotten so big that I've reached out to Donna from the chamber and said, it's time for someone to take over this production. I'll still do the background, but somebody needs to help me get this accomplished.
Because Donna,
So-
you have nothing going on at the
No.
chamber. You just wanted
Nothing
another
at all.
major event to take over.
No, but we've always partnered
Yeah.
on this event with
Mhm.
them. We've always helped promote it and supported it. So it was a smooth transition.
Yeah,
And she's really been telling me for the last 5 years
I see.
that I was going to give it up, but
she's gonna give it up.
I don't
but-
give up control very well, as you know, Ed. So, you know,
you can
this
add
is.
that to your slate of events.
Yes,
know.
yes, I do hold it to the sleep. But it's exciting to see, like, if you went to Market Watch, what you learned was statistics, which, you know, those are statistics that you can get in the MLS or on Zillow or anywhere else. When you come to our event, you learn about what the future is going to look like and where you might want to invest or buy a home.
You know, it's interesting that I mean, how do you twist their arms to get them to come to this and make the presentations? That's, I mean, it just,
No, they
it's an-
want to come.
I mean, they want to show off their stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
They want
right.
to make sure that
That was rude.
accurate information is
rude.
getting out there about the project.
Okay.
So they're happy to do it and they're happy to work
I
with
see.
us.
And there's going to be projects there that haven't been approved yet, too. That's what I mean.
Exactly. And, you know, just to give you an idea, sometimes it takes 10 years for a project to go from start to finish. We'll be talking about the Seven Islands project for years to come.
Right.
Because it begins and then it goes through all its different phases.
Right.
And we talked about the RV motorhome park for 13 years and it finally opened. But that's how long a project of that magnitude takes.
Will the city be there in any capacity
Yes.
with any presentations?
Yes.
The city manager will be doing a presentation, and we have Parks Department doing a presentation.
Nice.
So, yes,
Do you know what the topic the city manager will be presenting on?
just the state of the city.
Oh, cool.
So
Very
nothing.
nice.
We also have police and fire, and the police department has some really interesting information that I think residents need to know. The idea is to share information about living, working, and playing in Cape Coral.
Yeah. I mean, that's why we do these longer form interviews, just because you know, there's only so much you can get from a a soundbite on TV or social
Or a
media
reel on
soundbite, or a
Facebook.
reel that somebody's filing through, and that's why we love to have the candidates on, and you, Gloria, every week.
Right.
We love having you on every week. I'm just kidding. It's not every week. So,
Well, Donna's got some other good
yeah.
information for
go
you
ahead, Donna,
too.
let it rip.
Well, before we go over to the other stuff, but you can still make reservations online. Ticket sales. You can buy tickets at the door as well. So we hope to see everybody there. There's going to be lots of great information. What I do want to also talk about is what we have coming up.
Wait, before
Friday.
you go. What's the price of a ticket?
$20.
And
and the important part. So a portion of that is being donated to the Cape Coral Caring Center.
Oh, cool.
And then another portion of that is being donated to the Chamber of Commerce Foundation. So we recently started a foundation in the last few years. And what we want to do is grow it to where we're able to offer emergency grants to businesses if we have storms or whatnot. We were very fortunate during COVID and during Milton and Ian, where the U.S. Chamber offered similar grants to nonprofits and other small businesses. So we'd like to try and create a
Very
similar
nice.
program here in Cape Coral. So I thought it's a brand new event. So I thought it was, well, not brand new for us, not brand new for the community, but we thought it was a good opportunity to transition and help grow that endowment for those grants.
Okay.
Yeah, Rasso
this
Realty
event.
had always done the event, and we never took a penny. Whatever we spent, we did to do the event, and then we gave it all to the Caring Center. Over the years, I think we've given $35,000 to the
Wow.
Caring Center in this event. So I'm glad that Donna, through the chamber, has done that. And this is part of our government affairs committee to work with businesses in the community and promote them.
So how old is your company, Rasso Realty? How
55 years.
Oh, okay. So your dad started it when he came over with the Indians.
Yes, when he
back in
came
the
over
day.
on the boat. Yes.
Yeah, what'd you say? He was like the seventh person to arrive in Cape Coral before there was any houses.
Yes.
And Donna, how long have you been the president chamber?
So I've been the president of the chamber for 11 years. I've been with the chamber 21 years.
Sweet.
Wow.
Actually, no, 22 years this year.
Yes.
And born and raised here. And my parents have been in business for 53 years as well.
Wow. So your parents
Wow.
came over early too.
Mhm.
Wow. Very nice.
Well, not as
You make
early
it
as
sound
hers.
like they came over on the
were here
Mayflower or
first.
something.
It was a long time ago. I mean, wasn't it, Gloria? I mean,
It was a long time ago.
All the way across the Caloosahatchee, we did.
They came over on horses, right? There
Yeah,
were
it
no
was
cars.
Rowing the
a
boat.
dirt Pine Island Road, dirt Del Prado Road.
There were no cars at the time. They had to come over on horses.
There were
and
cars.
donkeys. No, I'm kidding. It wasn't that long ago. I'm
Speaking
kidding.
of donkeys,
Oh, stop. So go ahead. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Oh, no,
Donna.
you're fine. So we also have a casino in the Cape coming up that Friday following Catch the Vision. So this is a project that our leadership classes put on each year. So we've been doing our leadership program since 1993. And in 2011, the class wanted to develop a fundraiser that would be a tradition, an annual tradition for our program. So each year the classes, and it's a great team building exercise too. And it's a lot of fun. So they have to create from start to finish a fundraiser. We have kind of the model for them, but it's always Casino in the Cape. We work with Rotary. We work with obviously the chamber, and the class puts the project together from start to finish. And that is on March 27th. It's going to be at Sunsplash.
oh yeah,
And so again, all of the money that goes from that event is being donated to 3 local charities. So we've got the Cape Coral Museum of History that is on that list this year, Guardian Angels for Special Populations, and Pace Center for Girls.
nice.
So that is 100% donated to those organizations. The only thing that we take out is obviously expenses for the events. But even with having Rotary involved, because they do the casino tables, you're donating to another nonprofit because Rotary has a scholarship foundation and lots of great things that they do. So really everything, even the expenses, go to charity.
And is it every year that the team comes up with the different theme? Okay, so this year
is the luau theme. We've done 80s, we've done Vegas, obviously.
so are people going to wear like grass skirts and coconut bras? And,
They are going to have hula dancers. They're going to have. If you
Oh.
want to come in a coconut bra, Ed,
Yeah.
you can.
No,
If you want to.
Listen,
I
he's got
donated
a
mine.
long history with Jimmy Buffett.
I do,
so
I
You know,
do.
it's
from that
out
Fort
there.
Myers Beach thing, I
Yes.
bet you have a whole bunch of
I-
coconut bras that you can share.
When I lost weight, thanks to this back thing, I just gave it to the Goodwill. It didn't fit me anymore. It just kept falling down.
Yeah, we're this is the first year we're doing it at Sunsplash. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
The class is really working hard. They've got a lot of sponsors come in, so tickets are also available. You can get tickets at the door. They're going to have 50-50. They're going to have a silent auction, chance auction. Zach's Jeweler donated a $5,000 piece.
Cool.
Actually, it's earrings and a ring for our diamond drop.
Wow.
So that's going to be really
What
cool.
is a diamond drop?
Well, we don't really do it the traditional way.
Okay.
Traditionally, the way they used to do it is there was a diamond and a glass of champagne, and one of them was real, and all the others were cubic zirconia. So people don't swallow the diamond. The businesses started donating like a piece of jewelry that had diamonds in it. So we really just do a raffle. We give them champagne, and then we pull the raffle ticket. So whoever
I
gets
can
the
see
winning
people
ticket
drinking
gets the piece.
champagne and then
Yeah.
down goes that
Yeah.
diamond.
Yeah,
Right.
and
You know what? And
Crazy.
then they're
Evolved
and
over
then
the
they're a
years.
couple of days later,
Yeah.
they're gonna have to figure that out.
We've
Crazy.
never had to pump a stomach yet, but
No.
Oh,
No.
so Sunsplash is like located way on the other side of town, and I've never been there except for the mayor was having his kickoff thing, and you had to go behind it, drive through it or something, and it was closed. I thought it was bizarre. Like they have different hours there, or is it the whole
it's
park?
closed during the winter because it's too cold.
Oh, okay. Is
And
this
it's just
really?
now
It's been
open.
cold.
Yes.
Yeah.
okay? Gotcha. So
Well,
it's
and
open
some-
now.
Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
It's open now, and then but they've I know when the city had it, it was always closed, but they're trying to work those hours into where they can be open during
Okay.
season.
And
as well.
also, there's new signage. So if you're going north on Santa Barbara, you'll
Here
see
we
the
go.
courts at Sunsplash.
I've never been to the courts. I should
What?
get out more.
I think you should get out more. Maybe you should learn about Cape Coral. If you come to catch the vision, you might figure
I'm
it out.
coming,
Ed,
Gloria. I'm
you know.
coming. You yelled at me to make sure I was
You
a
know what?
sponsor, so I signed up.
You should be part of the class of 2026
Yeah.
for Leadership Cape Coral, and you will learn all
All
What
about
is
it.
what is Leadership Cape Coral?
That's
What
our
is that?
13-week program that we've been doing since 1993. The classes are the ones that put on, because in the Cape each year is their class project.
You do not want him coming up with
Oh,
any
you'd be
kind
fine.
of event.
Is it-
themed
I
event.
teach history, so yes,
Oh, I'm sure you
could
do.
Yes.
So is it by Zoom, or do you have to go to a
No.
class? or-
13 weeks every Thursday. You have a different trip. Like we start off with Maiden Cape Coral Day, so we get to go to Wicked Dolphin, we go to Nortec, we go to other places,
Oh,
so people can learn about the cool things that are actually made.
I didn't
in
even
Cape
know that.
Coral.
I should
We've got
sign
really
up.
cool things here.
when is the next class
It
start?
starts in August.
All right, I'm going to sign up for that because I think I should not sound like a fool anymore. Thank you to Gloria for pointing
What
out.
would you
Okay.
come up for a theme for that?
I don't know. I'd have to think about it. I could come up with something catchy. Yeah.
But you do
Where you
a
going?
Jimmy Buffett.
Did I make
thing.
you mad? Where are you going?
She's
How much
fine.
are the
She's gonna sit
tickets?
down.
How much are the tickets?
Tickets for this are $85 a piece. That includes your meal and other things,
Accoutrements.
accoutrements throughout the
Okay.
night. But we're always happy. We're so proud of our classes. And over the since 2011 did it the first year, we've raised over $350,000 that have all been donated back to charities. So the
Nice.
classes work really
Wow.
hard.
Yeah.
They do a great job.
And
Yeah.
they learn a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And you had another event that you wanted to kind
We
of tease.
do have our golf tournament.
All right, two events.
Wow.
you
We
wanna
have our
tease.
golf tournament on April 10th. That's always a fun time. It's just, but we do have we do $1 million shootout where if you are good, we actually almost had somebody win the $1 million one year. They came within a few inches.
Oh,
And
What is that, like
but
a hole-in-one
goes-
shot? Is that what that is? Yeah.
So it goes that goes to our Cynthia Gallagher Memorial Junior Leadership Scholarship, and I can't talk. Cindy was she started our junior leadership program, which was a spinoff of our adult program, but it's for juniors in high school, and they learn all about their city. And she sadly
That's the
passed
class
away
he
several
needs.
years ago, and because she was so passionate about that program and education in general, we started a scholarship fund in her name. So we award a student that's been through the junior leadership program a scholarship, and that the golf tournament helps. with
And when is
fund
that?
as well?
April 10th.
April 10th.
Okay. And
Who puts up the
At
$1 million
Cape Coral.
for that?
it's
an
insurance.
annuity.
You do
It's a
it-
what?
It's a policy, an
you
insurance.
buy
Oh.
insurance
It's
for
like
it.
a 40-year annuity, I think, or something like that.
I won't live that long.
Mhm.
So, how many spots do you have open? How many teams do you have open for that?
We can take up to 140 golfers.
wow.
So
That's a lot.
we've got some foursomes left. We've got some sponsorships left. It's a
And are
great
they
event.
playing the whole like?
Mhm.
Yeah, 18 holes.
It's a
there.
scramble. Yeah,
Oof.
so they play the whole.
Yeah, they're playing at the old golf course, the one that the
It's
city
at Cape
just bought.
Royal.
No, it's at Cape Royal.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
just
at Cape
kidding.
Royal.
And you also wanted to talk about
Oh, we have our. So if anybody really wants to run over the Cape Coral Bridge on the 4th of July, we've got our Freedom 5K coming up. Priority Business Solutions.
you guys run the race.
Coral Ridge
So that's
always takes care of us.
if I remember
um,
correctly, that starts on this side of the
Starts
bridge.
at the chamber.
Okay.
Basically, the chamber building.
Yep.
And
Goes
then you
over
go
and comes back.
Yep. Go over, come back.
I did run
awesome.
that race once. I don't know how long ago. How many years have you been doing it? I mean, it's been a long time.
Oh, geez. I want to say we started it in 2010.
All right.
It's
so
been quite a while.
yeah, running a bridge is always fun. There's no record 5K times coming out of a bridge
No.
run.
Not
I-
in
It's always
July.
the kids.
Not in
Like,
July.
There's one kid, I
Oof.
think he's like 16 or 17 years old. Like, we're not even, I think
Yeah. 16,
quick.
17
like,
minutes.
It's like
yeah.
10, it's 10 minutes.
You
It's
know, it's not
ridiculous.
10 minutes, but
it's 10 minutes.
It's fast, and then they cross the finish line, and they're not even out of breath. That's how in great a shape they are. So with the one time that I ran the race, the way I like to run 5K races is you always save a little bit in the tank for the end, so that you can sprint across the finish line, and you can leave some people in the dust. And I mean, that's the way I do it. I mean, I'm petty like that.
That's
I
not
like
the
to-
way you're doing it anymore with that
listen,
back you got.
So it usually works. Like people think that, okay, let's cross the finish line together. But no, if you're in front of me, my goal is to make, demoralize you, try and run past you, and I'm an old fat guy. So I want to make it, okay, I lost an old fat guy. So I get up to this guy and I start sprinting as fast as I can to get past him. And he comes up next to me and he goes, "Oh, no way." And he took off like a dart, and he was so far ahead of me, I couldn't even see him past the finish line. So it doesn't always work that way.
And that it makes you run harder though
Yeah,
at the end though.
Yeah, it is a fun
Yeah,
race.
so this is going to be a very special year, obviously,
course.
with the 250th birthday of the United States. So what we're doing for all of it, because we do a race bag, we do a challenge coin, and anything that's branded this year for the event will have the 250th
Sweet.
USA.
So you can register
logo
now
on
on
it.
the-
You can register now. It's live.
And you can walk. You don't have to run. You can
can
take your
walk.
time. And
We have a kids run that
Very nice.
starts
like
probably
a fun run.
yeah.
Mhm.
and
So
this
the race starts at 7.
Oh,
The
wow.
kids race starts at 8. And then we do our award ceremony. We do a very special challenge coin ceremony that Coral Ridge sponsors for us every year, where we recognize all the veterans that have run in the 5K. They get a special shirt so they're recognized, so everybody knows that that's a veteran running. And so
Nice.
we're just it's going to be an extra special year, but we're so excited
what
about it.
what is it? It's $30 or something to sign up.
Yeah, it's
Usually
like
it's that much.
$30. Veterans rate is $20, and
Nice.
there's a slight increase for non-veteran runners as we approach.
And you still have sponsorships available
We
to
do
that.
have sponsorships.
And just think
available
of
for that as well.
everybody. There's like 1,000 people that run in this
Mhm.
race. It's huge. It's all people know about this race all over Fort Myers and Southwest Florida. But just think, you'll be able to salute a 250-foot flag in the race this year, or at least the pole.
We'll
You
see.
never know. It might be
At the
I
250th
heard that
anniversary.
it will be there for the race. So
really.
that will.
Is the race on the 4th?
Well, I thought that was their goal. I don't know. I thought that was their goal.
No, I know they're
yeah,
trying-
the race is on the 4th of
Oh,
July.
That'll be an interesting
That's
thing.
the only time the bridge is closed other than the Veterans Day. Yeah. So while they're setting up for Red, White, and Boom, because
Right.
years ago the Chamber did Red, White, and Boom.
Okay.
So we started the tradition when the Chamber was still doing Red, White, and Boom. And so we started the 5K because, you work a 26-hour day. Why not do a 5K in the mornings? 'Cause
Yeah.
But
Work it off.
We love it. So now, the city does red, white, and boom. So we get to go home at 10:30, which is so much better.
Yeah, it's crazy for the
Than 2
fireworks.
o'clock in the morning.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
So-
it will be cool. I mean, I'm guessing Mike's going to want that flag installed before the 4th of July, actually. That's what he said. I mean, if they're on pace to do that. So
I'm sure we'll find out because it's basically our backyard.
yes.
Well, to
If
the
you
side
look
of us.
So if you look out the chamber building, it's going to be on the grass there somewhere.
I really don't
Okay,
know
but
where they're
somewhere close
placing it,
by.
but yeah, it's going to be in Bernie Braden Park, from what I understand. But
Sweet.
I guess I will find out when
Yeah,
they show up. with
And,
the
When the
big
shovels
apple.
go in the ground, right?
All right. Anything else, Donna?
No, I mean, thank
All
you
right.
guys
Boy,
for
you're
having us.
packed full
and-
of information. in
There's
that.
always
We
a lot of
always
great
have
stuff.
Something going on.
Yeah, and when we first started doing all that we're doing here, you were the first person I called, and you hooked me up with everybody, including Gloria, and you said the first person you should call is Gloria. She knows everything and everybody, and she
So blame her.
and she was right. But I went to a few of the lunches and things that you can have. Always great stuff for businesses to sign up and become part of the chamber because you have so much stuff going on. So thank you for that. Appreciate
Thank you
it.
guys.
Yes,
And-
thank you.
We
And-
appreciate you helping us and
Yeah.
supporting.
Thank you for
promoting
coming
the
on the
events.
show. Anything that we can do to help, if there's sponsorships for the 4th of July, we should push them out too so that it can help you cover those costs.
We
It's
will
not cheap to
send you
close the bridge.
information.
No.
Yeah. So
Wonderful. Thank
big
you guys.
hand
All right,
for the
thank
president
you.
of the Chamber of Commerce, Donna Germain. All right. Now our final guest of the evening. I guess, are you okay there? You need some water or something? She is running for District 6, and we're going to interview Annette Warren right now. The last time Annette was on was kind of a scrum. I think this is the first time we're having you on solo, right? It's not real easy to get all the information out for somebody that's campaigning when you have at the time there were 3, now there's 4. So we're trying also to give everybody an opportunity to come on solo, so you have a little more time. You can get more information out about your own campaign, and so. But you've been a big member of the chamber for a long time.
I have.
Yeah.
Yep. I
Well-
actually used to work for the chamber.
Okay.
Yep.
You've lived in this community.
40 years. I grew
Nice.
up here.
40 years.
Yep. I like to say I grew up with Cape Coral.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep.
And all in the same area?
No, I've lived in all 4 quadrants of Cape Coral. So I've
Wow.
lived in, I
Really?
understand the challenges of all 4 quadrants. And now I'm up in the Northwest. I've been there because I know that's going to be a question. I've lived there for over 10 years in the Northwest Cape. So yeah, I love Cape Coral.
And so tell everybody why you decided to run for city council.
Well, actually, the chamber had a lot to do with that. I did go through Leadership Cape Coral. And when I went through leadership, everybody told me I had to go through this program. And I was like, why? I grew up here. What am I going to learn? I learned so much.
Really?
It opened my eyes to a lot of things. It opened my eyes to the Tourism Development Council. It opened my eyes to things like in the county that are happening in the county and how it affects our city. We had City Government Day, where we did a mock city council meeting and got to meet all of our representatives, our council members. I got to meet the state representatives, and it just grew my passion for Cape Coral. So then when
When was that? When did you do that?
that was 2014. I went through.
So
of
it's
course,
been a while.
2014. Yeah.
Yeah.
I went through that program in 2014, but I worked for the chamber. So after I stopped working for the chamber, I ended up joining the Government Affairs Committee. And once I joined the Government Affairs Committee,
Who runs that committee?
the chamber members
Okay.
run that committee, and the people on that.
I just wanted to
committee,
make sure it
Donna-
wasn't.
Donna's our
Of
staff
course,
person.
Gloria's on
I
it.
knew he was going to. He
Donna's
wants to
on
make
it.
sure it wasn't
I didn't
a
know if it was a
citizens
citizens committee
committee,
with the city.
because we all
It's
know he's
chamber
got an
members.
issue with that. so.
Not really.
It's different business owners and chamber members and just citizens throughout the community that give their input as to what they like and don't like it's going on in the city. We get to travel up to Tallahassee and talk to our state representatives that way as
Yeah.
well. And that just really grew my passion for Cape Coral. I realized that there were some things going on that I think I have some solutions to that I
Okay.
could help with and bring some fresh new ideas. Even though I'm a lifelong resident of Cape Coral, we're only the second generation that grew up here.
Right.
So you've got a lot of people that are coming in and they have fresh new ideas, but they don't necessarily mesh with Cape Coral. We're a developing city. We have a lot going on, 400 miles of canals. It's a unique city.
So did somebody say something that you thought, okay, that idea doesn't mesh with the city? Can you be more specific about that? People running in your district are saying that, or somebody?
Just everybody, and like a lot of people in general, they just a lot of people make, it's not necessarily just running for us. If you make comments like, we can do sewer and not water, or your water and not sewer, or something like that, and they don't understand that we need everything in place. You can't just do one without the other, and there's reasons behind that. It's one, the law, we have to do both. We made an agreement with the state that once we were at 50% build out, we'd have our sewer and water in place. So we've got to get that done.
Was there one or two things that really you were like, now is the time?
Just talking to some state representatives, they made the comment that we don't know how much money we're not getting from the state and the county.
Wow, that's a bold statement.
But I had already known that we're not kind of getting our fair share of taxes from the county. So therefore,
you mean TDC money?
TDC money.
Yeah.
Yep.
Are you asking for the TDC money? Bill Stanky is the representative.
Bill Stanky said yes. Bill said that he has gone and he's asking for the money.
Yeah.
Now, so that's great. I'm glad he's asking for that money, but also we need better relationships with our state representatives as well.
I don't want to go to the state yet. I just want to make sure everybody knows. If you don't know, the TDC is the Tourist Development Council, and that is a huge multi-million. There's millions and millions of dollars in their budget, and the money comes from hotels and short-term rentals. And it's a bed tax, and there's a lot of money there. But there is they do have specific guidelines on what they can spend the money on. I mean, nobody can go to the TDC and say, I need $1 million to help with the water or sewer. There are really specific things that have to be related to tourism, like a beach access or something like that.
Or a pier.
Or a pier, that's right. The Fort Myers Beach Pier got a bunch, millions of dollars to help with that. Did you guys get any money for the pier?
I think that we are getting some money for the pier. I know that it was asked for. I don't know what the results of that were. But one of our issues was, you explained that very well, but it was a state law that had come out that said if more than 30% of your bed tax comes from one entity, then your taxes get rolled into the county tax roll. So we were not being counted as the largest city in the county. We were not being counted as our own tax roll. We were getting rolled into the county tax roll.
Yes.
Because of that, we had to alternate our vote with other cities on where our tourism funds go.
Yeah, there is a problem with the TDC in that they don't report Cape Coral's revenue. They never do. It's just rolled into Lee County, where you can see what Sanibel puts in. You can see what Fort Myers Beach puts in. And then there are a couple of things that I'm like, I've asked this for years. It's like, how much money does Cape Coral put in? Why is their number not there? And the part of the answer is wonky. Like, it's because there's only one hotel. That's what they say. You only have, I don't know if it's just one hotel, but you have one major hotel. Something to do with the short-term rentals that they can't figure out.
Well, the city ended up buying. That's kind of a moot point at this point now, because I
make a lot of those.
I
make a lot of those.
If only he would be mute.
But this is the reason why it's a moot point, because I sat down with one of our representatives, a state representative, and I said, this isn't fair. Cape Coral doesn't get a consistent vote where our tourism fund goes. And he's like, I laid out my case, and he said, you're right. He's like, let's change that policy. I'm like, can we do that? So this year, they put into a bill saying that the largest municipality in this county gets a consistent vote where the tourism fund.
So that was your idea. You brought it to Jonathan Martin?
I absolutely did.
Yeah, and that was approved quickly. So good for you on that.
He said, I don't see why this would be challenged.
Yeah,
and
it wasn't at all.
Right,
it went through smoothly. So
what would you do? What would you do with those additional funds that come in?
I mean, build a yacht club. You know,
Would you?
Why don't we use the
Let's
tourism?
not jump ahead. Well,
I mean,
that's not really tourism related. I don't think
it
they would go for
absolutely
that.
is tourism related.
Well, do you think the locals would go along with that, being that they feel like it was theirs?
Well, if it's coming from the tourism development fund they've already put into it, then why wouldn't they?
I don't think they would give you that money, but that would be an interesting ask to see if they would do that.
We don't know unless we ask.
Yeah, because I think it has to be somewhat beach related. That's part of. I don't have the requirements.
Admitted to
It
memory.
could probably pay for a
what's
portion
the
of
worst-
it, especially since they're paying. You know, the pier would
yeah.
be included in
Maybe
that.
beach renourishment, things
Absolutely.
like that. I mean, it's certainly worth asking. What's the worst they could say?
Right.
So the other thing that you said that I want you to expand on is you said that somebody at the state, it had to be either Martin or Mike G, said that you're not asking for enough state money, and I know you.
Not that we're not
Sorry.
asking for it. We just don't have a relationship with our state. They don't know who we are. We don't talk to them throughout the year. We go up once a year. And this is coming from them. We go up once a year. We ask for money and we expect to get it, but they don't have a relationship with us. So if we're not getting money, then, so I think we need to have a better, more consistent relationship with our state representatives. I think there's a problem when we're one of the largest cities in the state, and not even our lieutenant governor had no idea that we have the largest UEP in the world happening in the state, in our city.
Well,
that's a problem if he doesn't know.
What would you do to promote that relationship? Like, what ideas do you have to facilitate that?
I would actually like to hire a legislative aide. I would love to have a legislative aide. The school board did that last year. They hired a legislative aide, and they have gotten more money in the last year than they've ever gotten, because when you have a legislative aide and constantly talking to people with the state, then you get input on bills, and you get to have your input on different things going up while session's in place, and all that work has already been done. Yeah, too much going on.
Yeah.
All the work's already been done.
You're saying fire the lobbyist.
No, I'm not saying you need lobbyists as
So
well.
how you know who the lobbyist is, right?
Yes.
And why do you think his job is to lobby for money for the state?
Absolutely it is, but they have certain things that they're lobbying for.
Mhm.
Whereas a legislative aide is in on all the different bills that are coming in. They can bring it back to us and say, hey, what do you guys think about these bills? Do you want input into this? It's getting ahead. Instead of trying to be reactive, we're being proactive.
So the lobbyist is being reactive?
I think that
how is he missing the money then? What's he doing wrong?
I'm not a lobbyist. I don't know what they do.
I mean,
I'm just a person.
And then the city puts together the ask. They're asking for help with the UEP and probably some other things. And then somebody takes that to the state, and the state either says yes or no. And
right. The lobbyists are asking for money.
Yes.
Legislative aid is asking for input to bills. Okay. We want to have input on different bills that are coming out.
And so how does that turn into revenue for the city being part of the bill?
So one of the bills that was passed, and I kind of understand why this is, I'm trying to think of a
politically correct way to say this.
No. I'm just trying to think of an example.
Oh, okay.
So unintended consequences. State had really good intentions when they took licensing away from the municipalities and brought it to the state.
Mm-hmm.
But the unintended consequences of that is now we have a lot of unlicensed contractors running around, because now the enforcement of that falls upon the state. We no longer have the funding to enforce.
So you're saying something like that, a legislative aid would be more
beneficial and in tune to what we need.
Little different job.
Yeah, we'd have some input as to why something would work or would not work.
So
how would that person help you get more money for the UEP, or wouldn't they?
I don't know that necessarily for the UEP, but actually. Because then now we have a relationship with the state. And once when you're in constant communication with your representatives, you tend to get things done. So I think a lot of it is lack of communication, and we really need to improve on that.
I think, I mean, I'm not going to disagree with the lack of communication, but sometimes I think it's on the state representatives too. Like, they're giving the municipalities no information on the property tax change. And
hence the reason why we need a legislative aid.
I mean, I don't even think that they know what the hell they're doing up there with this thing. And it's really not fair to any municipality when you're playing with their major dollars, the biggest part of their
Especially
budget.
for you guys over here.
Yeah. And so, I've had two people ask me this. It wasn't on the list of questions I was going to ask. So I'm going to ask for them. Do you rent or own?
I rent right now.
Do you think that should have any impact on you running? I just go ahead.
No, I plan on buying a house. Actually, I mean, soon-ish. But I mean, I don't think it should have an impact.
The requirement in the charter does not say you have to be an owner. It just says
I've lived in the same house for 10 years.
Okay. All right. I don't know why people ask that question, but I wanted to put it out there.
Yep.
So, so you're sitting, let's say you're sitting in the audience at a city council meeting and you're watching what's going on. What do you think?
I mean, what do you mean by that?
What do you think about how they're doing?
How they're doing what?
How they're conducting the business for the city?
How they're governing.
Yeah.
I'm like the council itself.
Yeah, the council. Yeah, or the city manager. How do you think they're doing? I mean, obviously, you think you could do better because you're running.
I mean, there are things I could do better. Absolutely.
Okay. Let it rip.
I mean, there are things that, like I said, I would do differently. I think that we need more. I think the lack of communication is our major problem in the city. There's lack of communication
with the residents.
With the resident. Well, I mean,
With the
they are
state?
getting better with the state, with the residents. I think that
The county,
that's our
what is
biggest
it?
problem. The county as well.
Okay.
I mean, we just don't have a great communication or getting it out there process.
So the mayor says that he meets on a regular basis with Kevin Ruane, who is he's
our commissioner for Cape Coral, and Brian Hammond.
I think Hammond has a smaller portion, but Kevin is the bigger representative.
And I think Kevin's doing a fantastic job. He went up to DC along with some of our other county commissioners to try to get some funding for Burnt Store Road. So I hope that came to fruition.
So I know you want to talk about Burnt Store Road, but just to finish the communication part. So the mayor meets with Kevin. They talk about a bunch of different issues, and then he comes back and reports it to the council. How do you improve on the communication with the county that you think needs to be better? What's your solution to that?
So I think that we need to continue to go to the different county meetings. I know that's very important. We need to show attendance, and not just one or two council members. We need most of our council members at those county meetings. You know, we got to show force if we can, and let them know that we're serious about where that we want our fair share of that tax money coming back to us. You know,
you're a big part of the county, so yeah,
exactly.
I mean, you guys probably should be there.
Right. Yeah. They call us a bedroom community, and maybe 20 years ago we were, but we're booming, and we don't want to be a bedroom community. So don't pigeonhole us into being a bedroom.
I don't even know what that means.
Community.
What's a bedroom community?
I don't know either.
Because everyone has a bedroom.
Because everybody goes across the bridge to work, and they come over.
I think it's
I
that
see.
90-10.
There is a lot of that.
It's the 90-10.
Yeah.
Definitely.
It's the 90-10.
But and we're never going to be where we should be as far as our
more commercial.
Exactly. As far as our commercial goes, but we need commercial. That'll help, our tax base. The more commercial we have, it'll take some of that burden off of our residents.
And where should that commercial pop up?
It's gonna I know like that the Southwest thinks that they're built out, but they're definitely not built out. There's going to be commercial. It's already popping up in the Southwest. There's going to be, of course, Pine Island Road is just booming right now. I can't believe all the things that are going up there.
Yeah.
That's fantastic for us, and we need that.
Yeah, Molly, Jonathan Martin is a senator. If I said he's a House rep, I apologize for that. He's a senator, and he's 7 feet tall, and he looks like who does he look like? Blake Shelton.
Yeah.
Yes,
He does.
Yeah, and he's been on our show a number of times.
Yeah.
Super nice guy.
Great.
Yep.
Yeah. And so let's go through a couple of the
He's
issues.
not quite 7 feet tall, but he is tall.
Yeah, he's way taller than me.
I bet he's 6'7".
Yeah, he's up there. I know this is one that I don't know, maybe I shouldn't ask about, but it really, I like this issue. I don't know why. The podium for public comment.
This is like the citizens committee.
Yeah, it's like they moved the podium. Not they didn't move it. Well,
You're nitpicking.
I know the public comment was moved closer to the police officer. I think because Don was getting a little crazy. I haven't heard from Don, and he hasn't commented on our page in a while. Hope he's okay. I mean, he was commenting on our page for the longest time. So they moved the podium closer for safety reasons, but they don't show the faces of the public commenters. And for me watching at home, that's the most entertaining part of the meeting. And I feel like they've taken the entertainment out of the council meetings.
Let's make sure you put the entertainment back in the council meetings.
Okay,
good
so-
Lord.
Wait, let me finish. I know there's a camera that faces there because I saw two people. They put the camera on, and then when public comment starts, I can only hear them. I mean, what did you think about that whole thing?
I'm really indifferent to it, to be honest with you. It's not an issue to me.
Oh,
That's
fair.
It's dumb. I personally think it's either way. I don't care if you're seen on TV, but you know what? If you're wearing inappropriate things on your shirt or something like that, I get it. Like move the podium if that's the problem,
right.
But we don't need to make our city any more of a laughing stock than it already is when it comes to that kind of thing. Like it's gotten a little ridiculous.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
I mean, just the outrageousness of it's all negative. It's all accusatory. It's just not conducive to getting business done. So I just don't. People shut down when people get up on the podium and just start yelling, and it doesn't matter who it is. Anybody that gets up there and starts yelling, then people shut down. That's not how you communicate with people, and that's a big deal.
Do you think this is out of their frustration, or do you think there's another reason why people are being, extra?
I really don't know why they're being so extra. I mean, it might be for I don't know. I really don't know why it's so extra, because it's obviously not effective, and the majority of the people aren't agreeing necessarily with the loudness. They're
on that subject. There are some people. I don't know how many people. It's always hard to tell how many people say that the city council. I don't believe this, that the city council doesn't listen to the citizens, and there's a group of people that are vocal about that. What is your thought on that? Do you think the city council listens to the citizens?
I think they listen to.
Okay.
I think
there's a difference between listening and agreeing.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly right. Just because they don't agree with them doesn't mean that they're not listening. They're listening. I just think that they don't agree with them.
Gotcha. All right. So I don't know if you heard that there's a yacht club that is going through the system here, and what are your thoughts?
Is it going through?
I don't know what's happening, but if you watch Peter Bush on NBC, you'll see different numbers every time he posts something about the cost of it. What are you comfortable with if you were elected, and you might be elected by the time they vote on financing? You never know. How much money are you willing to spend on the yacht club?
And what do you want to see?
Yes, thank you for finishing my question, dear,
Well, you never let me get a word in edgewise.
I couldn't have done it without you.
Okay, I am going.
Step back.
I'm going to say this right now. I would like to see a phased-in approach. I would like to see what they have in the plans there. However, I want to see it as a phased-in approach and get the stuff done that we need first, and just do it in a smart way. Anybody that says that we don't need a parking garage down at the yacht club is sorely mistaken.
Wow.
We need a the memories are short.
You're
Let
like
me
the
tell
only
you.
one that said that so far.
Well, not the only,
I'm
but
being truthful.
Okay,
Okay,
thank you.
Really am.
Don't yell at me.
People's memories are very short. Before it becomes what it is about to become, whatever that may be.
Yeah.
If we had an event at the yacht club, you were walking, and it's hot outside, and you're walking quite a distance just to get to the convention center that they had, finding parking was ridiculous, and a lot of people use that yacht club. So the parking garage is 100% needed down there.
Okay, so you're obviously you're for the beach, the pier, the
beach, the pier,
The marina,
the marina, yeah,
the parking garage.
the
What
parking
else?
garage, and and the restaurant, of
Yeah.
course, it's going in there.
boathouse
Yep. I mean, if they had, we need a convention center.
or a community center.
We need a community center or a convention center. We need these things.
What about the pool?
We need a pool. Our city doesn't have a pool right now.
But does it need to be there? Because some people were talking about putting it at the golf course
Yeah, well,
or
there's going to be
What
Gloria's
makes the
going to get
difference-
those
honestly,
rainy
what makes
things
the
going.
difference if it's there or at the golf course? As long as we have a lap
What's
pool
that-
for people.
so
that
you're
exercise.
you're kind of
I mean, a
saying
pool is a pool.
everything in the plan is good, but doing it in a stage thing
In a
where
stage
other
thing
people
where
have been like, we don't
Yeah.
need this, we don't
Why
need this,
can't we do
need
it? Why
okay.
can't we do it in stages as it makes sense?
Okay, well, isn't there a pool at Sunsplash? I thought I saw a pool
Sunsplash,
over there.
You can't
That-
do laps at
no.
Sunsplash.
Again, you're yelling at me. I've
No.
only driven by Sunsplash. I saw a
No.
When
pool.
did you get so
Sunsplash is
sensitive?
for families and for kids.
Okay.
It's like
It's a water
you don't have
park.
older
No, it was.
people
But there was a
going
pool there too, wasn't there?
Okay,
Isn't there
you
a
need to
pool
go
there?
through leadership.
All right, so
I thought I saw a pool.
you're gonna go swimming at the Gaylord pool? I mean, it's not. you
All right,
can't-
all right, fair enough. It didn't.
So-
that doesn't look like a lap pool. A
There-
lap pool at the yacht club on those pictures. There's a lap.
I
There
can't.
might have been. There might have been
I
a
think
couple.
I
of
have
ones.
I
something.
would-
Yeah.
All right, so
So
you're for everything.
okay. You're okay then if the
Just
price
do and
if the price increases because you're phasing it over time, and we know costs go up over
costs will
time.
go up over time. And I'm hoping to get some tourism money for that. Like I said, if we can offset the cost with a P3 or getting money from our county for the tourism funds, offset the cost that way.
All right. Well, we already know nobody wants to partner with the city.
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay.
I think it'll come.
All right. When you're on there, you're going to talk somebody into it. I get it.
Again, it's
But
all
so-
about communication.
Let's say you have a $200 million project, just for a round number, and you get $5 million. I don't know that you're going to get it, but you get $5 million from the TDC for whatever. Where's the rest of the money coming from? How
Again,
do you?
That's what I'm hoping. We get like a P3 in place, or
Nothing's going to cover $200 million. So you're going to go to the
it's not.
voters.
Some of it will come. Some of it, and I do think that this is something that should come to the voters. Like, how much are you willing to spend on a yacht club?
But
maybe it does need to go on the ballot.
Okay, but you're elected because they decided you were their voice. We want to know how much, where the money's going to come from. Let's say it's only $100 million. How do you tell the voters where the money's coming from? Because right now there's none. Where do you get it from? Let's say it's $200 million project, but you found $100 million. How do you get the other 100? From where?
I'm not in that position, and I don't have all those answers just
Okay.
yet.
All right.
It's-
Okay.
fair.
If you
Yeah,
had to
I-
go to the voters, would you tell them I'm going to raise your taxes because we need to
No,
borrow?
I don't want to. I
All
don't
right.
want to raise taxes. Like I said, I want to find money from the state and the county and even federally, and get that federal money. Try to get that in if we can.
Well, the other thing, if it was phased in, you wouldn't need that whole 200 million right
not
off
up
the
front.
bat.
Exactly.
So, I mean, if somebody dropped 100 mil in your lap, that would get you started.
Absolutely.
Because that happens all the time. You don't think that the staff is looking for different ways to pull in some money or some grant money and things like that? I mean, you would think that with the way people react to taxes and fees on here in Cape Coral, they
but
would
when
be
you're
looking.
not having you don't have good communication with the state, and the state doesn't know who you are, then no, I don't think that they are doing that. You have to have a relationship with the state, and that's what it's on.
Yeah, as big as you guys are, I would think. Yeah.
So Molly wants to know how you feel about Mr. Stanky saying, what about the citizen? I think the cost was, they tried to calculate it out, was $900 per
Household.
per capita, whatever capita means. That's what they calculated it as. Would you be okay with telling people $900 for that project?
Again, I'm not. That's
I mean, that's
such
a
a
yes or no.
hypothetical. It's such a hypothetical. It's taxes that people are already paying in. Everybody says that we need things to draw people here. That would draw people here. So
There's no doubt about that.
I mean, people are saying that they want it, but then they turn around 2 years later and be like, "Oh, we never said that," but they did. They did say that they wanted this. When they did the different group meetings and asked the citizens, "Hey, what do you want the yacht club to look like?" That came from the citizens.
There's no doubt about it. It's beautiful. I mean,
Right.
it's a gem. No, I mean that's why it costs so much money right now.
Well, a lot of people, you look at something, you're like, yeah, I want that, and then they give you the sticker price, and you're
then
like,
everybody's like, "Ah."
you know what? I will take that, 1997, Ford Focus.
When you go door to door and you're kissing babies and all that, do the people?
There's no kissing babies.
Oh, there's no kissing babies anymore.
Mm-mm.
When you talk to your constituents, are they saying that they want that project?
Yeah, some of them are actually. Yeah,
Okay,
there's
fair
actually
enough.
a lot of people that they're like, and a lot of it are people here before Ian that felt the pains of, not being able to find parking down there and not being able to. We don't have it, like having that yacht club. It was so nice. We paid $300 to have an event at the yacht club.
Wow.
$300 to have an event. We need stuff like that makes it cheaper.
It's not going to cost $300 with that.
Yeah, your price is going up.
And it's a revenue source too.
Yeah.
It's all going to
The
be
parking.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's going to be a revenue source. It's not like the city's not going to make that money up.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, what about the bistro at JC Park? What should they sell alcohol, and what is your thought?
Well,
on
at this point, with everything that they've already done, I mean, that's the only way that they're going to recoup any of that money.
Yeah.
I understand that there's not going to be anybody that comes in and wants to do it unless they are selling alcohol. So
if you were on the council at the time and you had a chance to vote up or down with alcohol, how would you have voted? Knowing all the facts now.
Well, hindsight.
Jared, this is called a pregnated pause. When you ask a question, you let the answerer answer the question.
Let me think about
Answerer.
Yeah, you let the answerer answer. If you had all the facts that you have now and the alcohol came up for a vote, how would you vote? The show ends it.
I would vote for it because we need to recoup we do need to recoup some of that money.
Yeah, and every business, I believe, said that the only way they could actually make money was if it included alcohol. And,
Yep.
I think that's probably true because most people drink, right? So you had.
I don't know. Let me look
I
around.
I do want to say I thought it was you've been going to Tallahassee. You're not waiting to get elected. How many years have you gone up there, and why?
4 or 5. I don't remember what year was the first year I went up there, but it's been 4 or 5 years that I've been going up there. And it's because when I quit the chamber, I was finally able to get on the government affairs committee.
I see.
And so I've been going up with the government affairs committee.
So does Jonathan Martin act all uppity up there, like he's a big deal or something?
No.
Or does he...
He comes in, talks to us for 15 minutes, and he's out.
I'm sure
That's
it's
how
crazy.
all of them are
down.
I would
So
like
you
to
can
go
hear 'em.
just to see how the
It's an
sausage is made in
amazing-
Tallahassee.
Yeah, I
Yes,
would like
and-
to go too.
And let me tell you, when you go up there during session, I get it. Like, you can't just communicate with them during session.
They're too busy.
They're too busy. They have 15 minutes to talk to you. It's like in and out, in and out.
Yeah.
There's so many groups up there. It's packed. You're waiting on elevators. It's like Disneyland on steroids
Yeah,
for the government.
It would be nice if it wasn't so far away too. It's
Right.
like, how long does it take? I couldn't.
About 6 hours.
There's no way I could drive. Unless I was
We
laying
drive.
flat
We
in the
take a
back.
bus up
somewhere.
there.
That's 6 hours.
No, he'd have to be on a stretcher.
I
And
couldn't
it takes
sit.
us like 8 hours on the bus.
I couldn't sit in the car and talk to anybody for 6 hours. Holy moly! I don't know how you guys do it. So
we
you
have a whole bus of people to talk to.
really? Oh, okay. Yeah, I can put my headphones on then. So you have some information or stuff that you want to say about Burnt Store Road, right? What's going on? What do you think about how that gets fixed?
I'm disappointed, of course, that Burnt Store Road isn't getting completed right now. We need it done yesterday. And we've got 4,100 homes currently being built on the Charlotte County side alone along Burnt Store Road. So in another 10 years, that's just going to be disastrous. So I am really hoping that Kevin Ruane and our county commissioners were successful in going to DC to get some of that money. I know that they're adding rumble strips, and I'm happy about the 4 feet on either side. That's fantastic. I was not
And more patrols.
Yep, more patrols. I was not a component of doing the passing lane, and I expressed that in a MPO meeting. I said because that's for rural areas, and Burnt Store Road is not rural.
Well, that came out anyway.
Yeah, so I was like, yay, they listen. So they're listening,
Well, the reason
but we have to get up and we have to say something.
Yeah, well, the reason that came
vocal.
out was because in order to put those in, you had to do a study, and the Southwest Florida Management District said you have to do a water study, and it was crazy. It would have delayed the project forever. So the county decided just to plunk those out of the project. So at least you're getting the rumble strips and some other things before. Now, again, that's another like, I don't know, $700 million project that seems like it's never going to get done.
So here's a question. How do you think the city manager is doing?
Yeah, Mike becomes a punching
Okay,
bag.
I asked her.
I know.
You don't
I just
need
want
to comment.
Mike becomes a punching bag during election season. And, people are always picking on his salary and the job he's doing.
He's got broad shoulders.
Yeah, he's doing fine. So what are your thoughts on how Mike Ilchizen is doing for the city?
I think he's doing a great job.
All right.
And I'll tell you why. Because, one, he grew up here. He's the only city manager that we have ever had that is actually from here. And I say this because we're not built out yet. And a lot of our city managers came from places that were already built out, and he's got the education. He was in the military. His salary, I think, is fine. There's nothing wrong with his salary. If he's got the largest utility expansion project happening in the world, I think Mike is doing a great job. Are there things that I would change or do differently than he's doing? Sure, but I'm not. I mean, I think he's a great.
Name one thing you want him to do differently.
I knew I shouldn't have said that.
Well, I know. I heard it come out of your mouth, and I was like, here we go.
Just pick one. He's got broad shoulders. Just pick one.
I think I'd be a little more aggressive with the building department.
Aggressive meaning what?
As in getting the problems fixed and having more communication between like the CCCIA and the building department. Yeah. I think that needs to happen.
Do you think the permits come out fast enough? Is that what you mean?
Not what I'm hearing. Okay. I mean,
said I think every municipality out there.
Well, when builders are saying that they're not having the problems at the county and in Fort Myers that they're having in Cape Coral, then I say why.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know enough about it. I'm learning. I'm still learning about that. I'm going to CCCIA meetings. I'm talking to builders. I'm talking to Mike. I'm talking to everybody to get both sides of the story. And my conclusion is it's both sides' fault. Like it's not one side or the other.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
they need to work together and really come to.
Yeah, and the city put out a report about permitting, I think a week or 10 days ago, about the time it takes. And he explained how he's trying to improve it. And the state law is you have 30 days to turn it around. And it appears from the paperwork that they put out that they're doing that even better than the 30 days. So, I mean, the permitting thing after Ian just turned into, a nightmare for everybody because you have all these homeowners who have never had to deal with it before, and everybody's got to get a permit for years and years and years.
I think that somebody from the building department should have to attend the CCCIA meetings and the BIA meetings so that they can give change notices to change of industry. Like if anything comes out, any code changes come out, they're there each month to give an update on that. And then they're also hearing what the builders have to say as well.
Mm-hmm.
So I think a lot of it has to do, again, with communication.
If you walked into the voting booth tomorrow, who would you vote for mayor? So it's just a tough question.
Can I vote for none of? No, I'm just kidding.
You can vote for whoever you want. You could skip that dot if you didn't want to.
Probably Rich Leone.
Okay. Yeah. Why would you say that?
He was a council member before.
Yes, he was.
And he did a good job. He did a really good job. I know he cares about our community. He does. And he's in it for the right reasons. When he was on city council, he did a good job, and there's nothing that tells me that he wouldn't do a good job.
Yeah. What do you think? Mayor Gunter is not doing a good job?
And the door opened.
I think lack of communication with Mayor Gunter.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Well, we do
with the citizens, with
yes, all of the above, with our state reps.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, I think he focuses too much on the League of Cities instead of talking to our representatives.
I see. All right. Well, I will ask him about that the next Mondays with the mayor, which will not be this Monday because we are going to be at
Catch the Vision.
You know, one of the things they said about this medicine.
Oh, here we go.
You're going to get dementia. I didn't know it was going to happen on the second day that I'm on these.
Here we go.
Catch the Vision.
That has been a problem before this medicine.
It'll be a week from Monday.
You off to memory care.
No, I appreciate your honesty there. So, any other issues that you're working on, you're passionate about, that you want people to hear about? That
what are your top three?
Yeah, what are you most passionate?
My top three are having open communication with our residents, making sure that they understand the reasons why we're doing things.
Mm-hmm.
Education is a huge
deal. How will you do that?
I would do town hall meetings. Okay. Probably I would want to do those once a month instead of quarterly. I would love to have monthly town hall meetings. That way the issues aren't building up. If people have an issue, they can come to us right away and, express their concerns.
Right now, Joe does
Let her
town
finish
halls.
3.
I just want to make sure everybody knows. Joe does town halls. Yep. I think his next one is not this Saturday, but next Saturday. And Jennifer does town halls, and so does Lori Lehman.
Yep, all 3 of them.
I don't think any others do town halls.
Not that I'm aware of.
I don't even think Keith Long leaves his house after work. He just goes home, and you never see the guy. I'm just kidding, Keith.
Hey, he was at a ribbon cutting for a park.
Oh, very nice. Yeah. No, I think he's ready to. He's had enough. He's had enough. He's ready to go. So.
All right. So that was one.
Number one.
What are 2 other issues?
Town halls. Yep.
Oh yeah. Getting our infrastructure in place. Definitely the utility expansion projects got to get done. And then my third thing is getting the funding from. Having open communication with our state, having a relationship with our state, and making sure that we're getting as much funding from them, as much of those dollars that we can from them.
And how do you propose to get the UEP moving?
I mean, it's moving now. It is moving.
What do you see that needs to happen? Is it a funding thing? Is it getting more money there?
I would love to see us again get more money there federally or through the state to help with that, to offset the cost of the UEP.
One of the things running for office that is a detriment to running for office, I don't know if that's the right word, is you don't really know what's going on.
As long as you don't have to spell it, we're okay.
What did I spell wrong? Dilapidated. I was talking about dilapidated buildings.
D-E-L.
And I totally spelled it wrong. So, and I usually put the words into Google first and make sure I spell them right, but I knew that one, and then I got it wrong. So a lot of the times people run for office and they say things and they promise things and they wish they could do things better, and then they get elected and they say, "Holy crap, I see now." Like, what are the chances that if you get elected, you might see how much the communication is with Dane Eagle and with the state and with Kevin Ruane and with all, and
I heard it directly from our state reps
that they're
they
not
don't
coming
have
enough.
It right. That they're not coming enough and they don't have a relationship.
Whose fault is that?
I mean, probably ours, fault.
You're not elected. Give me a name. Whose fault?
There's no one person to give you a name to.
Wow.
Somebody needs to take the effort. It doesn't matter if it's the city manager. It doesn't matter if it's the council. Well, I guess council gives direction to city manager. So council, it's council. Like, we need to have those relationships.
Yeah. And the same thing with the UEP. I mean, there's not really anything you could do. It's moving right along.
It's moving. Yeah, but we can make sure it doesn't stop. And we can make sure it doesn't stop.
Yeah, and with the yacht club, you're going to be in favor of it. It's going to be a phased-in thing that you're in favor of it, and you want it. What you see is what you want.
But and it's too far in advance to really tell what's going to happen with the funding for it. We have no idea what's going to happen with that funding, and somebody, like you said, can jump in and say, "Hey, yeah, I want to take this project on." A developer can jump in and want to take it on. That's great.
Why do you think there were 0 applications to help at the yacht club? 0.
I think there's just too much controversy in our city right now. There's a lot of
Uncertainty.
uncertainty.
I'm sorry, ma'am.
Yeah,
What
absolutely.
seat are you running
Sorry.
for?
There is.
I'm not going to run
there
for
is-
that one because y'all got way too many
We do.
people in that
There
group.
is a lot of uncertainty in
Sorry.
with the war going on, with the fuel prices. It
Yeah.
all dribbles
Oh, my
down.
Lord.
I mean,
Yeah.
nobody's spending
Yeah.
money right now.
Right. So,
Well, they are if they change their insurance company. Folks, please don't ever change your homeowner's insurance company.
she
Take it
changed.
from me.
she
We are
changed-
in literal HELL.
She
with
decides
this.
she wants to change our insurance company, and so we have to get another inspection. And of course, we have a water heater that works. That the insurance company says
Nope.
you need a new one. We have a fuse box in the garage that works, and then they say you need a new fuse box. So we're $7,000 into
if-
expenses after trying to
If
save
it was
insurance.
just the fuse box, but now you got to get some emergency cutoff from FPL so you can come up to code. And FPL can't get us on their docket till June.
Nobody
My
cares
insurance
about our
company
problems.
is there. We've been with them literally 2 weeks. You know what? They're not happy.
The insurance company.
They're
should
not
be,
happy.
they should
So
all
we
be
may be
perp walked
renting
into
very
jail.
soon too, like
Yeah.
under a bridge somewhere, like I-75.
So Laura's question is, what does smart growth look like to you?
Smart
growth. Is that your
It-
platform? Smart growth.
I mean, yeah.
All right.
Whose
Just-
platform isn't that?
My
I know,
platform
well,
is
It's dumb growth.
Dumb growth. Smart growth. Getting our infrastructure in place, finishing the projects that we have, get that done. I don't necessarily want to spend any more money. I need things to calm down a little bit so
Yeah.
that we can assess. And but you know what? The city manager has a plan already. They've got a 5-year plan.
Mhm.
So I need to study that plan more
Gotcha.
and to see
Sure.
exactly what's on that, because there's already growth that's been approved
Yeah.
for the next 5 years.
We're going to see
So,
more growth Monday night at Catch the Vision. So, are you okay with the size of the budget, or would you like to see it a little bit smaller?
$1.4 billion. I don't know the answer to that.
All right, fair enough.
We're a developing city.
Yeah.
We're young. We're only 55 years old, 56 now, 56 years old. We need our infrastructure. We need things to draw in tourism. We need to bring in business, whatever that looks like.
What business would you like to see brought in? We heard somebody mention something else the other day. What
Yeah.
would you like to see?
Tom said Amazon.
Yeah, that's okay.
That was dumb. You were going to say that was
No,
dumb.
I was
You were-
not.
you
Don't
were gonna
put
say
words
that.
into my mouth, Ed Ryan. No, I was, but they already tried Amazon and it got out. So, jobs that bring in whatever that may look like, if it's healthcare jobs, those are higher paying jobs. A hospital would be great to have here.
And he did mention that.
But
I will say that I have been told by people from Lee Health that hospitals are no longer building hospitals.
Wow, they look
So-
like they are over in Lee
so
County.
They have built
Well,
Yeah.
what they're building though is they're building standalone emergency rooms.
Yeah.
They're building doctors' offices, big complexes, doctors'
Yeah,
offices.
I've been in a lot of them the last 2 weeks.
Right. More of that's happening, but not actual hospitals. Our city needs another hospital.
Yeah.
We absolutely do.
Is there an industry you think that would be good to come in? Would you think
I
a
would
big industry or some smaller
I
companies?
think like bigger. We need some bigger.
Like big
we
names.
gotta
Like not Amazon, but a big
no,
name.
but like and okay, so what I have found out in my years of living here, you could have a giant company that nobody's ever heard of and come in like
100%.
especially like the manufacturing companies. I would love to see some more manufacturing come in here.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
that's
What is
something with a lot of jobs.
how much money have you raised so far, and where can people donate?
Almost 10,000,
That's good. That's great. How much
Yeah.
you think you're going to need to run?
probably about 30,000.
All right. And who's your favorite council member right now?
Rachel Kaduke.
All right. Who's your least favorite?
I'm not answering
All
that.
right, fair enough.
There you go. There you go.
You know,
I'm not answering
You
that.
don't have to, but sometimes people do, which I love. And
You answered a lot of stuff. I was like, leave it.
Yeah.
Leave it.
you need to stop giving the candidates direction. You think you're the so
That's
when
okay.
do you,
I don't.
no, what is your campaign website so people?
So my campaign website is Annette for Cape Coral. Wait.
Oh God.
What is it?
This is what happens. I know the pressure is on.
Annette for D6. No, that's my email.
All right.
My email keeps popping in. Sarah, what's my
Come on, Sarah, help us out.
what's my
here.
website?
I saved the hardest question
It
for
is
last.
Annette4capecoral.com. It's the number 4.
All right.
So
Annette
Annette,
for-
the number 4, capecoral.com.
I hope she's not your campaign manager because she
No.
had to look it up too.
No, her husband did my website.
All right. So you got
He's
a
amazing.
you got a donate button on there, and people
Yeah,
can.
there's a
donate
donate
to you.
button as well.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you have any events coming up?
I do have one, but it's a house event.
Okay.
And so I'm asking
So it's-
people if they want to throw a house
Oh.
event or a meet and greet, then by all means, reach out to me. Go on my website. You can send me messages. You can contact me that way.
Like a house party.
Yeah.
I would love to have a house party
At
meet
your
and
house.
greet at your house.
And listen, people,
Invite your friends.
if you go to these things, you go there with a check in your hand. You don't just go there to mooch off the free food or something like that. The reason people have those events is because they're raising money for their campaign. So don't be a cheapskate. Bring the money and donate it to the campaign that you go to. So give us the last pitch about why you're better than the other three.
I am better than the other three because I have solutions to some problems. I know what's going on. I've had my pulse on the city government and what's going on with different industries. I'm a big advocate for, business and our smaller businesses as well. I'm not saying that the others aren't, but I've lived here for 40 years and I've been involved in our community the entire time. I have a passion for Cape Coral. It's my home. I raised my family here. I'm also a veteran, if that matters to people. and
It does.
it's home.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we appreciate you coming on.
Yeah,
It's a
thank you
lot-
for
it's a-
going
It's
long.
a lot cooler when you can speak to the candidates one-on-one than
Yeah.
trying to fight the answers out of them. But you got to do those debates too because you get everybody together. And we appreciate you coming on. Thank you very much. And good luck in
All
the
right.
campaign.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Big hand for Annette Warren, everybody. She is running for District 6. And we appreciate her coming on. She did a great job. And you guys have a tough decision to make during the August primary. And then the top 2 candidates from the primary go on to the general election, which is in November, dear, in
Thank
case you
you.
didn't know that.
Thank
It's
you,
in November.
dilapidated.
Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for the questions on online. And we will see you Monday at Catch Division. And then we will see you a week from Monday with the mayor. Actually, I was going to try and see if the mayor wanted to come on Friday and do it live because we haven't really done a live shot with the mayor in a while. And so we'll see if he's up
Wish
for
us
that.
luck tomorrow for our pickleball.
Yes, we're playing the mayor.
We're going to get the floor. We're going to wipe the floor with those
We're
guys.
playing the mayor and the town manager on the beach at 8 a.m. Big fundraiser down there. So thank you all, and you have a great weekend. Bye-bye.